What's up everyone, Timothy here, aka FC21, bring you the finals of the PPDL. We made it, and this week we take on Divine Reaper, coach of the You Heed Your Last Hoe. I don't believe we played during regular season. I am currently looking, and I see Comrade Fuse, I see iDot, I see K Bartis, I see DBG. Week 6 was against Ryan Hewood. 7 was against GeForce. 8 was against Stardust. And we finished against Lunar. So no, we didn't play, we have not played against Divine Reaper yet. Let's just jump into his team and see what he will be bringing, or possibly be bringing. He has some amazing offensive pressure with Megalopony, with Zarude, and the Titan. Special threats like Gengar, Heatran, Kilowatt Roll, and Florges. Great defenses in Slowking, Donphan, Klinklang, Heatran as well, and Tangela, with Tangela and Titan being his two Terra captains. Looking at his team, that's later of course. I do have some predictions that he will be, from what he will be bringing, mainly through one mock, but we'll see. First of all, we will be bringing Pelipper as a physical wall, because his main physical threats, Megalopony with fighting, Zarude with his grass type moves, and Donphan with ground don't really touch it, so his main physical threats won't be doing much to this. Hurricane, Weather Ball, U-Turn, and Roost as his offensive moves. Hurricane for the Megalopony, and for the Zarude, Weather Ball is for a possible Heatran, a Donphan, and U-Turn for Momentum Roost to keep myself healthy. My main sweeper this week will be a physical sweeping Kingdra with max attack, 228 speed, and animate nature. In rain, I still be outspeeding everything besides Scarfed Kilowatt Roll, and honestly, I don't see why you would Scarf a Kilowatt Roll, so I don't see that thing coming. Like I said, I've played Mox for the first time in a very long time, and the other guy who I played Mox with already said, he doesn't see it coming either, so I should be good there. Plan is to set up Substitute, set up Dragon Dances, so I am not fully dependent on the rain. And after that, either click Liquidation or Terra Blast with Terra Bug and blow everything out of the water. Terra Bug is amazing into his team with Zarude, non-terrestrialized Tangela, and his Slowking, and Liquidation against everything else is at least neutral, so should be a lot of fun, especially with the Expert Belt. Archeludon as a bulky attacker, Unbound, having a lot of defense and HP investment. That is, so I will always live, besides a crit, but that's planning for a 4.8% unlikely event, so not the most necessary thing to prep for. Otherwise, and I mean, that's almost impossible to prep for, honestly. So with this HP investment, even if I don't get a stamina boost, I live a fake out into a close combat from Megalopony, and I can always punish it with the body press afterward. Or if I'm in rain, I can click Electro Shot and kill it that way. With 128 special attack investment and a quiet nature, lowering my speed even, because I have a couple of physical attacks like the Rock Slide and the Heavy Slam. Rock Slide for things like Kilowatt Roll and non-terrestrialized Titan, and Heavy Slam so I have something to hit Florges with immense power. So I did not felt comfortable running a modest set this week. Number 4 is going to be a standard hazard setting overquill with a lot of defensive investments, max HP, 116 defense, and 140 special defense with a careful nature, swift swim. So in rain I will be outspeeding a lot of things. Spikes and toxic spikes, just to spread hazards around. The only thing not touching the ground is Kilowattrel, and the only thing able to absorb the toxic spikes is the Gengar. Crunch against the Gengar, of course, and Barb Rush for everything that's does for everything except the Heatran and the Klinklang, basically, and the Gengar, of course. Everything else can get Barb Rushed. What amazingly in prep was my Bramblegast Afterlife, my physical wall, and a spinner, but it's basically swept by prep opponent's team. With 252 defense with Impish Nature, it can take a lot of physical hits, and 96 base from the EVs in the attack will make it hit just a little bit harder. But the thing that really did him in was Wind Rider. He clicked Hurricane with Kilowattrel into me, which basically gave me a +1 attack boost, and with Rapid Spin boosting my speed. Yeah, you can see where this is going. And even though his route was outspeeding me at some point, his knockoff did not do enough to kill me. And the same will be going for the Mega Lopunny and his Donphan. All his physical threats don't do enough against me, and with Strength Sap I can keep myself healthy while lowering the attack stat of those Pokemon. Power Whip and Shadow Sneak as the step options. If he brings in Gengar to block Rapid Spin, I still have a way of hitting him very hard with the Shadow Sneak. And last but not least, we have something for the Titan, because Belly Drum Titan is a very scary thing to face with the team I have. So I decided to bring a almost dedicated answer to it with max defense, bold nature, 184 HP, Terrapagos with roar. He can set up a Belly Drum on switching, or he can attack me and break my Terra Shell. But with Terra Shell up, I will always live a +6 Icicle Crash from that thing with Terra Ice, and I can roar it out. And he basically can't do it again, because maybe if he brings Wish Florges, but yeah, we'll have to see about that. But yeah, basically that's his only way, or that's my best way of getting rid of that Titan. So, basically no surprise, I expect him to bring Titan, together with his Slowking, so he can use the combination of Chilly Reception into his Titan and Terrestrialize into... during prep, during the mock battle, he used Terra Electric, I believe. Not sure if that's the best way of going, but that's what my opponent ran. So, Florges, just as a special wall, very annoying. Kilowattrel as a something that can be a rain sweeper on his team to abuse my rain. Donphan as for removal, and Mega Lopunny because it hits incredibly hard. During mock battles I faced a Choice Bandit Root, which did decent, but I don't really see it coming. Heatran is a direct no-go for me because rain. And Gengar and Tangela are also possible brings, but yeah, don't really see them coming, but it's still possible. Klinklang, just sucks, honestly. So yeah, these are the 6 Pokemon I will be bringing. Before going into the battle, I want to thank the Unexpected Route for prepping with me and doing the mocks. Really appreciate it, brother, and again, thank you so much. I will be making contact with Divine Reaper, and yeah, let's jump into the battle. So we are here with Divine Reaper. He brings the Slowking, Florges, Megalopony, Kilowattrel, Zarude, and Titan. Pretty much everything I expected him to bring. No Donphan though. He brings the Florges instead. Florges does have the defog, so that's all good. See, I think I'll start off. I could simply start off with Unbound, right? Just checking Arch into Megalop. Yeah, that should be completely okay. If he goes for U-turn, I can still take a CC. If he starts off with Zarude, that's fine. I can start off with Brompton Cocktail, get my Toxic Spikes up quickly, which is nice. Good to know. So Titan is his Terra Captain. If I start off with Overqwil against Lopunny, Mega, should be fine-ish. Let's do that. And let's hope I don't have to refresh because I freaking hate that. Okay. Overqwil against Slowking. Okay, Slowking. Crunch does do decent damage. I think I'll just want to get my T-Spikes up in case he goes for the Chilly Reception. If he hard switches out into anything, I'm pretty fine with that as well. Only thing that could be annoying is a Thunder Wave, but that's mainly due to not being able to move. But I do get the Toxic Spikes up for sure. Counter. Ooh, cool tech indeed. If I would have hit, I probably get O-Code. Good to know. Do I want the second layer of T-Spikes up? I don't think so. I think I prefer regular spikes now. Pressure in the Florges. Won't be surprised. Yeah, Chili's out. Most likely into the Titan. Kilowattrel. Okay. Kilowattrel. In Snow. I am not really all that afraid of it, to be completely fair. Barbarage is completely free. He doesn't have a steel type. I am clicking Barbarage. So far, a very good start. U-turn 9.6. U-turn 9.6. Damn. It's a Titan. Ooh, this will do a lot. I take it outside of oh, thank God. It is outside of belly drum range. Let's freaking go. Hasty. It means he has a little bit of attack investment on the Kilowattrel, or he just gotta take away the EVs. The IVs. I think that's most likeliest. So, the Titan. In the Snow. Took 27% from Barbarage while being poisoned. The Titan. Being poisoned. In the Snow. 27. So a little bit of defense investments, I'd say. I don't know his Terra type. He could be Terra Steel, of course, and in that case, Barbarize would be not doing anything. I think going out into Lost, the Pelipper, isn't such a bad idea. Let's do that. Get rid of the snow. Terra Fighting, Superpower. Well, that thing is going to switch out for sure now. Superpower, Terra Fighting. Superpower, Terra Fighting, 27%. Ah, this is Adamant, of course. Hurricane blows it away. Only thing he has to resist is the Kilowattrel, but Kilowattrel does most likely get taken out by a Weather Ball if he goes into Florges. Takes a nice chunk of damage, of course. I think U-turn is just the safest play. Yeah, Florges comes in, takes a lot of damage. 6% from... let's see. U-turn 6%. Yeah, that could be just fully offensive with specs. Yeah, 6%. Means he does not have a lot of defensive investment. If I go into Arch, Florges, specs. I live, and Heavy Slam should be killing this thing. And the only switch in he has is the Kilowattrel. But I don't take much from that, so Heavy Slam feels pretty free. You can defog them away, because you are dead now, my friend. So the Titan will definitely not be able to go for the, whatchamacallit, Belly Drum, which I feared so much. And we are 5-6 up, which is great. I feel like I'm kind of rumbling on and on and on. And I just looked at my girlfriend just to get some recognition from, yeah, you are rumbling on and on and on. And I got the nod of approval that I am correct. Oh. Fighting. Terra. Yeah, I should not be able to take me out, though. Do I want that? Not really. How much does Oracle take? Yeah, that's pretty free. Ice Spinner, 37%. Oh yeah, because this is Adamant. I do want to get my T-Specs back up. EQ, I lived that. And since I am sure hazards will be up for the rest of the game, I'm clicking spikes and let this thing go down. Oof. Or not. Or keep it around for a little bit. Lopunny. Lopunny. Fake out will definitely take me out. Do I let this thing go down? I don't see a reason to keep this thing around at this point anymore, so... So... Thank you, Bronson Cocktail. We salute you, we thank you for your deeds. But you are off the board, my friend. You've done amazing. So, next up. I could go for Unbound and go for Body Press because that should be enough to take this thing out. Arch. Especially if he goes for the CC. Or Gunslinger in the Rain is... let's see, Kingdra. In Rain. I think he'll be scared enough of that. So we go for Kingdra. Oh, damn. No, 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 not like this. I apparently put on the wrong Terra type on my Kingdra. Kind of a dagger, but honestly, it is what it is. I can go for... Yeah, I'm clicking sub because I always outspeed, so he should be fearing me. And probably goes out in the Slowking at this point. So rude. Huh? Not terrestrializing here would be best, I guess, because that way Terra Blast will stay neutral into this thing. So water. Yeah, okay, this is not doing much. Knockoff, that's fine. Terra Blast, crits. Sorry for the crit route. Knockoff. Do I need the AV on Unbound? Kilo with the Assault Vest. Yeah, it's not doing much. I know counter from this thing. Let's see if your choice locked. Crit, 42%, stamina boost, that's nice. So rude. Knock off with a crit. Oh, this thing is banded. Let's see, choice. Band. Oh yeah, this thing is banded AF. I am clicking body press into the Slowking. Ah, Rocky Helmet. Cool tech. I just can't use this thing into his Megalopony now. Which is annoying, but workable. Hard switch into Bramble while he chillies out. Kilowatt Roll should not be able to KO me. Kilo, if he is air slash. Ooh. Now I need to know I think it did, didn't it? Kilo Watrel. There. Yes, it does. Okay. Does he have hazards he can set? At this point, not really. And Shadow Sneak Power Whip is nice into the Slow King, but I do have other measures. So at +1, I still don't outspeed it. But if he goes for Hurricane, that looks nice. Weather Ball, Ice, cool. That's very cool, honestly, dude. Props for you. You can have my double guest for it. Rumble did not do as much as it did in Mox, but that's okay. Pelipper comes in, and we go into Arch. 30%, damn. Kilo Watrel is packing a punch, honestly. Thunderbolt into Arch without. Maybe, yeah. Thing hurts, hits like a truck. I can do this. He stays in. Okay. He knows, of course, I have substitute, so. Slow King comes in. Oh wait, Unbound is dead. Things are dropping like flies a little bit too much for my liking. Sub up. Chilly Reception, that's fine-ish. Terra poisons a Rude. Dies to poison. Megalopony comes in. I just click Dragon Dance at this point. Ooh. I think he might have made a mistake there. I sub up again because I don't think he can do much. Scold does not take out the sub. Scold again does break up my sub. How do I get to 2% all of a sudden? Let's hope Terrablast does not make contact. Question mark. Yeah, he can fake out kill me. He did not go for fake out. Damn. I reckon that this is going to be GG. Terra Blast. And I win, let's go! I am champion! Woo, let's go. GG's to Divine Reaper and whew. Yeah, we made it, guys. We did it. Did not expect it to take it this far this season, especially not at the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna do all my thank yous and all that in the MVP section, and this time it won't be for this battle, but just for this season alone. Yeah, let's jump over to that part of the video now. So instead of going for a direct MVP of the season, let's just have a look at the stats of all the mons before we go to that. To start off with Pelipper, because it came to the most games, 11 games played, 7 kills it got in 6 deaths. For a mon that is mainly defensive and there to enable others to go hard in rain, this thing did amazing. I mean, it died a little over half of the games it played, but it got more kills than deaths, so yeah. Massive mon this season. It's like Kingdra, honestly, because even though I didn't bring it to most every game, I brought it to most, and it is clearly my kill leader with 15 kills. And yeah, 3 kills I believe this game alone again. So yeah, and just 4 kills or 4 deaths. So it died in less than half the games it was brought. Another Pokemon with a great kill to death ratio was Barraskewda, because even though it brought to 7 games, it only got 4 kills, but in many of those 7 games it didn't even hit the field. So yeah, that's just very funny to me. But it has 0 deaths. So yeah, like I said, in many games it didn't even hit the field. So yeah, it can die if it doesn't hit the field. And yeah, offensively just an amazing mon and something people have to prep hard for in rain. Arch, also positive differential 6 games. Not sure if I counted every game correctly, but still, 6 games is decent. 7 kills, so more kills than games. For deaths, I mean, for something that's mainly a bulky offensive piece, it did alright. I mean, it is great. I know from experience from this league and other leagues in baiting a couple of attacks or mons in to attack, tank the hit, and revenge kill it. So, yeah, just in prepping alone and in interesting tech, this thing is already amazing. Overquill, also a very versatile Pokemon, honestly. It can be offensive Swift Swim, it can be defensive Swift Swim, defensive Intimidate, and even if you don't want to bring Rain and have something like a Defiant or competitive Pokemon against you, just run Poison Point. I mean, it still gets the job done in the end. It sets up hazards very fine. I think most kills are from passive toxic damage, which is very funny, and still got a positive differential, so can't complain about Overquill. Screamtail. Oh, Screamtail. It may not have come to that many games. I mean, 7 is decent. It was so incredibly important for this team, with Wish support, with Stealth Rocks, with Calm Mind against the Mega Venusaur, and just completely wall it that way. I mean, Screamtail really proven itself to be a little bit underpriced, honestly. Rapagos, I mean, I called it critical acclaim for a reason, because people were very critical about this thing. And honestly, I think I've shown this season, even though I brought it to 6 games, it can do plenty. I mean, you basically always run boots to keep Terra Shell intact, but you can bring it as a specific counter for something that really threatens your team because of Terra Shell. It can be a more offensive set with Calm Mind setup or Rock Polish setup, so yeah. Great Pokemon in the end. It's like Bramblegast. I mean, it did do way less than it did in Mox, but honestly, I don't really mind. Bramblegast got a sweep this season against Gabe Bardis, and yeah, I really do love it for it. And I mean, it's a low point Pokemon, but it did so much for me this season, so can't complain about Bramblegast. And the forgotten Pokemon. Sometimes I completely forgot I had this thing, but it always felt kind of weird. It's fast, but not fast enough. It's hard enough to be a breaker, but it lacks decent flying coverage. And I had Pokemon that did the job better than it. And yeah, maybe next season or next time I draft a rain team, Thunderous will not be on it, honestly. I have become very critical about this mon. I've drafted it multiple times and it just doesn't feel right for some reason. Piloswine. Now we're getting to the Pokemon I picked up halfway through the season. Honestly, 3 games, 6 kills. I wanted to go for Sass. That's Dutch. Yeah, amazing. I mean, for a low tier Pokemon, these stats are perfectly fine. And yeah, I will definitely be drafting more Piloswine in the future for sure. And yeah, Ferrothorn, 3 games, 3 deaths, 0 kills. I mean, it forces prep. I give it that. But I don't know. It always felt kind of wonky to me, so not sure if I'll ever draft it again. We'll see. And looking at the stats for the Pokemon I dropped, Overpass, 000. I mean, it was nice having you, but yeah, you didn't do much, just like Elefin. My round 1 pick. Yeah. In the end, I had Pokemon doing a better job. Or at least I felt like they would do a better job than you did. And I don't know. Next time I don't draft it in a rain team, if I ever draft it again. But yeah, these 4 Pokemon are, in my eyes, worthy of the MVP. Let me know down below which of these 2 months, which of these 4 months should be the MVP of this season. Yeah, that's been the PPDL season 3 for me. I ended the season being the champion. I've got my own little red collar as the champion of this season, and honestly, I would love to come back for next season. I just don't know if I can, but that's an announcement for another day. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Let me know down below who was your MVP this season. If you don't know, because you haven't watched everything, there's gonna be a playlist on your screen right about now, if not around the end of the video. And yeah, watch it all back. Tell me who was your MVP. Yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you all in another video. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, bye!